Chris Eubank Jr. is apparently in talks with Liam Smith for a fight on December 17th. Now, when Liam Smith left Matchroom to sign with Ben Shalom, Boxer, Sky, etc., he did so with the idea that was maybe pitched to him, according to Liam Smith, that he would get that Chris Eubank Jr. fight. And he was disappointed when Eubank Jr. signed to fight Conor Benn instead on DAZN, because, again, he wasn't getting what he expected. But now he potentially will. And it's not far away, December 17th, talking whatever it is, 5 weeks. And I think it's a good fight. I thought it was a good fight initially. I know that stylistically, Chris Eubank Jr. has feasted on fighters like Liam Smith before. But Liam Smith maybe is more skilled than any of the pressure fighters Chris Eubank Jr. has fought in the past. And therefore, maybe he can avoid some of the pitfalls that the likes of Nick Blackwell, Spike O'Sullivan, Avni Yildirim, Arthur Abraham, etc., fell into when they fought Chris Eubank Jr. So, yeah, obviously Chris Eubank Jr. had a full camp in preparation for the Conor Benn fight that fell out. So, and he keeps himself in shape all year round anyway. So it isn't an issue in terms of not enough time. And again, stylistically, although Liam Smith and Conor Benn are not identical, they're both pressure fighters. I have to imagine that Chris Eubank Jr., doesn't really have to change his preparation in terms of the style that he's training for that much to accommodate Liam Smith versus accommodating Conor Benn. So, yeah, I think it makes sense. I think it's a good fight for Eubank Jr., good fight for Liam Smith at this stage of his career, because Eubank Jr. right now, he doesn't appear to have any opportunities, although I think he could have fought an eliminator, right, for the middleweight title. But there are no opportunities to fight the likes of Golovkin at this stage, it would seem. Certainly Canelo, he's up at 168 anyway. Charlo, there doesn't seem to be any opportunities for Eubank Jr. in that regard. Even Jaime Munguia, although has Jaime Munguia moved up to 168 as well? I'm not sure. So, yeah, there's not really much for Eubank Jr. to do right now. A fight against Liam Smith, I think, is as good as any at the moment in terms of what's available. And in the UK, people like domestic rivalries. Now, there isn't any big rivalry, as far as I'm aware, between Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. I know Liam Smith says he doesn't particularly like Eubank Jr., but it seems very few of Eubank Jr.'s opponents do. And that's okay. That's good, right? We don't want his opponents to necessarily like him. But that doesn't mean that there's any kind of real beef or rivalry there, right, between Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I have done a video about this fight in the past, so I'm probably just reiterating what I said in that video. That was obviously prior to the Conor Benn fight getting announced. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Who do you see winning? Do you think Liam Smith, despite being a pressure fighter, and again, Eubank Jr. tends to like those styles, you think he has something that can, get past what Eubank Jr. has, where he was walking people onto uppercuts? I mean, we saw what he did against Liam Williams, of course. He dropped him several times and stylistically handled him with relative ease, although he did kind of take his foot off the gas in the later rounds and allowed Liam Williams to claw back a few rounds. So, yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think.